Man, I got a major case of beard jealousy right now, man.
I work for a railroad company. Been there going on 10 years, going to close to 10 years this January. Working outside, it gets, if it's like 117 heat, or what it feels like, it's like probably like 120 on my face. It's pretty crazy.
So I'm just like gut feeling already. If you're just like, since it is hot and you want it a little lower maintenance, let's pull in those sides nice and tight.
Alrighty.
The chew is gonna take off a ton of this length, but since you've got some length up here too, it's like length equals weight, weight equals easy to manage essentially. Okay. Especially up top, you throw a little bit of something on it, it'll stay flat. Cool. Let's leave it pretty like high contrast, like almost like a Viking, you know, bun, pull it back, but like short sides, pretty aggressive. And then we'll talk about that amazing beard when we get there. That's
sure.
That mustache. Holy shit. That's,
yeah, it's everywhere.
It's incredible, man.
Tacos are hard.
So, since we're gonna just like chop some down, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my 76ers. What's this? Like an Oster Titan. It's a rotary clipper. This thing is it's meant for this kind of work. Just blasting through tons of hair.
It's not like shear sheeps and stuff.
That's exactly it. Yeah, this is like the human version, the human trial version of. Yeah, this is quite a bit of growth. Like, when did you stop cutting it?
I guess the moment I signed up for this contest thing.
Really? Yeah.
I read like everything on there, and it's like, don't cut your hair, and I was like, oh, I can do that. I've done it before, but
yeah, this is a big quite transformation, man.
Usually in the winter.
You cut your hair in the winter, and that's it.
Well, like I'll cut it in the summer. I'll keep it short during the summer, but in the winter I just like, because it's cold.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna give you the Mexi mullet, which is what I'm rocking currently.
Okay.
And then we will proceed to giving you a proper haircut. Have you ever requested a mullet? Have you ever rocked a mullet?
No, not into the mullet stuff.
Oh man, well you're gonna have one, and I think you'll have your mind changed.
Okay.
You might just have me stop where I'm at. Back in Eagle Pass, yeah. Piedras negras.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna give you the opportunity to say yes or no. No, not today. It's the halfway Lord Farquaad.
Yeah.
So you guys have been like running and gunning through this whole lockdown and everything. You guys never taken a day off.
It slowed down.
Yeah.
Wasn't able to work at home for about 2 months. Had to go work in San Antonio since it got so slow. But once it picked up, it's been pretty good. A lot of my buddies got to come back, so that's good.
Yeah, working with homies is always fun. Mm-hmm. I miss it myself, and that might be changing soon. Wink, wink. Yeah, so did you find yourself getting into anything else other than work stuff? Did you pick up any new hobbies? You said you had a 12-year-old, so.
Yeah, well, she lives with her mom in Galveston.
Word.
But hobbies, I guess cooking is kind of a hobby that I have. Just try to follow recipes, see if I can make them look as good as they do.
Yeah, that's actually a really good motivation. Did you nail that? Pinterest nail it on any of them?
No.
We got some work to do.
Yeah, still got more practice.
Yeah, I feel you. Any particular type of cuisine or?
Just kind of, I try to do everything.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything. I'm not really stuck to a certain type. Something, if I see it and it looks interesting, I'll try it. If I can get the ingredients back in Eagle Pass, it's kind of hard to get stuff.
Yeah, I would imagine some of the stuff that you're probably dabbling in is exotic, like pretty fun stuff.
Yeah.
Off the beaten path. What do you? Anything that you're proud of though?
I don't know. Pizza. Been trying to get into pizza
Really?
from scratch.
So making your own dough and
Yeah.
have you mastered the
dough stuff?
No, I was gonna say just like tossing it.
No, I have not.
Did you try though?
I tried, but
yeah, I think
it was not successful. Not yet. Still need more practice. I've done it so many times, so it's like.
Have you ever had like super long hair? Like
not super long, but probably a little longer than what I had it.
Yeah, with as much as it's grown since the last time you shaved, it's I believe it. I'll grab my Wall Senior, the 1.5 guard, open all the way up to about that 2 that we were talking about earlier. Yeah, my buddy Big Chris just let me borrow this one since mine finally took a issue, man. So the since you were talking about like a 2 fade, I'm giving you what I would like if I was doing a skin fade. I would go up to certain points. I do the same thing with all the guards, but since we're going like a 2 right now, we're keeping a pretty low to mid fade, and then we'll start walking it up towards the crown. But yeah, just getting it tighter down by the perimeter. And I'll fade it out to even closer, so you'll have a nice taper. But like I said, since I like to see what your neckline looks like, see what the shape of your head starts to reveal, and see how tight I want to go on things. Because I want it to grow out nicely and make sure that you have an easy time with it. Because if it's like something that looks really good just walking out, that's awesome. But then it's
once it gets
garbage to deal with later. And since we had that 1.5 open to 2, instead of just keeping this like real tight to your skin, I'm just dragging those teeth into that next level of hair, that next length. So what's the story on the beard, man? Obviously they don't require you to have any PPE situation out there on the training.
Yeah, because we're training outside and we're pretty far apart to begin with. But I've cut it a bunch. I've cut it and grown it a few times already, like completely off.
Yeah,
this is probably like the 3rd time I grow it out.
Is this the longest it's been?
I think the 2nd time I grew it out is a little longer.
It's a fantastic beard, man. I think I'm in the process of growing mine out again.
Oh,
yeah.
It takes patience.
It takes patience, and then with the whole mask thing, I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of effort for not that much reward. However, taking off the mask and the big reveal, you're like, that's pretty gangster. Oh, good old South Texas. Speaking of Texas, show the crowd, show the YouTube followers, show the people who are gonna watch this video those incredible tattoos you got, man.
Texas.
Yeah. So,
and then
you got the good
blue bonnet.
Hell yeah, man. That's great. What's the story between these guys right here? 'Cause look at the grin on that, man. It's awesome.
It's my grandfather was a carpenter.
Yeah.
So just got them for him.
I've got my 3 guard, and we're just gonna, like I said, just keep on working up to a little ridge on the side of your head. I'll dial that in with the clipper over comb.
Oh, okay.
So I want to see what length we end up on, and I don't want quite a disconnect. I still want you to have some options, like if you wanted to part it or have it a little looser, that it would work with you. But I think we're gonna keep some length up there, man.
Cool.
Yeah, this is nice, man. Like having as I comb through it, like it stays in place. Like it's nice and healthy.
I thought it was not healthy.
You might benefit from some like moisturizing, you know, and it's not like something that you have to do. Sometimes it's like if you do less.
Yeah.
I'm actually one of those guys. I got curly hair, so over shampooing, and I know that your job is really dirty and like sweaty and all that. But if you just got like a conditioner and use it as a shampoo, that actually is. You definitely want to have like a quality shampoo that is going to work and not mess your head up. However, just following it up with a little conditioner or just using that alone, it'll make quite the difference. And I can tell that it's healthy because there's no breakage. So as I comb through your hair, what I'm looking for is to see if there's any frays.
Okay.
Since you haven't cut it at all, like if I put some texture in it, you might do that, but that's also for like styling and then just like a little bit of making the hair light. But since you haven't cut it in so long, this hair should be the length of the hair.
Yeah.
And if you have a bunch of frays, that's just a sign of breakage. And because I don't see that as much as you might have thought, then that's a very good sign. Go. Want to take any guesses?
Me?
Yeah, you.
4 inches. I'm looking through a screen. It's not helpful.
So you're cheating. It's going to be 5 1/4. It's like 5 1/2.
Hey, at least you're not over. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, if I was doing the prices right now, I would have still been in like fair game.
Yep.
So what I'm doing now is I'm combing through it and I'm seeing where those hairs start to bounce off, where the density starts to lighten up. I'm trying to take note of where I might take that off. So some of those short hairs right there are about 1.5 inches, 2 inches. So there's some just like differences in hair lengths. So I think I'm gonna take it off like 1.5 inches right off the bat, and then we'll see about dialing it in.
That'll work.
Yeah, because I want there to be some length. Usually, like long hair to most guys will be about 3 inches. So 4 inches, like Brando was saying, is still considered very long. What haircut did you have before this?
It was kind of like where it's at right now, where you comb it over to, I guess, to my right. It was like super short. I just had like a little bit on the top, and that was kind of it.
So I want to leave a lot of that weight up front.
Okay.
And tuck it in nice and tight over here in the back of your head, so you don't have to worry about it going too crazy. It's a low maintenance. So just trying to tie in all those little corners. Double check it real quick. What's your regimen on the beard?
I'll wash it. I wash it, clean it up every day, but I'll use like, I don't know, I use product probably like every other day or every 3 days.
It's kind of been like the nice happy medium. Yeah, it's different occupations, different situations, different chemistry, like.
Just afraid to like dry it out too much or whatever.
Yeah, if you're paying attention, like you can usually combat that. You know, it's you don't want to overdo it because that's not good either. You know, play with it until it feels good, it feels right.
Last bike I had was an R6.
Yeah. And
that was like the first thing I brought when I was like 19. Should have bought a truck or something, sensible. Nope, bought a bike.
Yeah, I'll borrow a friend's truck if I need to carry something heavy.
Groceries, whatever I can fit in my backpack.
Minimal effort, you side party real classic, or let that
pretty much.
That freak flag wave with
the first one. That's kind of like usually how
I like options, man. So you can slick it back, like I said, just like a good old.
That works too.
Viejito with the or Viking.
The Viking.
You got a little bit of wave to your hair. So you're thinking about half,
Yeah.
half of the length. Like 7, 8 inches.
Yeah, I guess like where your thumb's at. That's about half, isn't it? I don't know, I can't tell.
Yeah, 3.5, right about there. I'm gonna go just a little bit longer.
Okay.
And see how it shrinks up. Without that extra weight, and it might bounce up a little bit, and I don't want to make it too much of a dramatic change if it doesn't need to be.
Okay.
Because I mean, half is pretty wild already. I'm gonna go straight out on this first one, and then we'll start to dial in the shape if we need to. Now, how much time have you put into this beard?
This a little over 2 years.
Yeah. That's amazing. The ends of your hair have been on your face and a part of your body for 2 years. That's wild. That's why it's really important to take care of those things as soon as you start considering growing them. So yeah, right there, 3.5. Did you ever get competitive when you were riding the motocross stuff?
No, it was pretty hard where we're from.
You had to make a drive out everywhere.
And you gotta have some backup money to fix bikes and
Oh
all
yeah,
that
it's an
stuff.
expensive hobby, man. So I'm just gonna use the heel of the clipper to kind of baseline on your face, and then just follow that natural shape of the beard's got. Man, I got a major case of beard jealousy right now, man. Yeah, as soon as I got to a spot out in West Texas where they did allow beards, I was like, hell yeah, we're doing this. That was beard 1.0 for me. How's it looking, man?
I like it.
I do too. I think having a little bit more meat on the sides just gives you that opportunity to, like I said, I like variation. I like being able to have some options. But also, if you were to just add a little bit of product to a little bit of love, you could still tuck it in, and that's half of the length of it, man. Damn. What I'm gonna do next is, since you have so much beard, I'm gonna take a hot towel, soften it up, make sure that we open up that hair to receive some like Nice moisture from the balm. Do you have any favorite fragrances from us?
I have I think it's Tree Ranger.
Oh hell yeah! That's I'm all about well, I got a few, man. I love the
I have that, and then I have that Old Money, the shampoo and the conditioner.
can't go wrong with it, man. I really like Stonemason and Four Vices, and then True Ranger. If I had to,
I'm gonna try the Stone Mason.
you can throw that in, man.
Sure.
Got plenty of it. So anyway, I want to reverse fade it out. Go from that side of your head into the side burn. I'm looking for the density where it goes from, you know, you start to see hairs popping up, and then where it gets thick, and I just start pulling off the clipper right as I get into that, so I don't create too much of a sharp edge. It's still very defined. So what I'm looking for at this point is where I did a lot of the work, and now I'm just gonna tuck those guys in. A little True Ranger sea salt spray.
You put it back under control.
It looks fantastic. Get ready for some of those head knots from the other bearded men.
Yep. great, lighter, a lot lighter, fresh. I came in here with somewhat of an open mind, at least to try to do something different than what I normally do, and very, very happy with what came out.
Awesome.
Something new. And thank you guys for having me.
You been to beardbrand.com lately? I mean, seriously, you want to look good? You want to take care of yourself? You want people to know you take care of yourself? What you doing? Don't waste your time. Beardbrand.com.